Are you actually tired or just lazy? In this video, I'm gonna help you see the difference and tell you exactly what to do about it. But of course, first order of business, make sure to give some love to the like button underneath this video and let's jump right into it. Okay, if you type in "why am I" into Google search, just take a quick look at what the autofill shows you. The most popular query, as you can see, is "why am I so tired?" Clearly, it's a question that many people are asking themselves every single day. In fact, one study found that 40% of Americans most days of the week wake up feeling tired. But sometimes a different question arises when you're dozing off in the middle of the afternoon or find yourself not having energy to do a workout. Sounds familiar? You've probably also found yourself, likely silently, wondering, am I really tired or just being lazy? Turns out both are very real possibility. Mental fatigue and physical fatigue are completely different. However, both play into each other and can affect each other too. So here's how to tell if you're truly exhausted or just unmotivated. And of course, what to do about it. The culprits behind physical exhaustion are either overtraining or lack of sleep. Most people think of overtraining as something that would only affect elite athletes, which is completely not true. You can be a newbie at exercise and experience overtraining, especially if you are somebody who decided to go from a sedentary lifestyle to, for example, training for a half marathon. Symptoms of overtraining include an increased resting heart rate, muscle aches that do not dissipate within 48 to 72 hours after a workout, headaches, a decreased appetite, which normally if you are working out more, your appetite should increase instead of decreasing. So if you are somebody who is training a lot, yet experiencing decrease in appetite, that could be a sign of overtraining. If you notice any of these signs, please take a couple days off and really just focus on rest and recovery. The other main reason is sleep deprivation, which is a much more common cause. It's probably you're not sleeping enough hours or your sleep quality is very poor. A sign that you are not sleeping well is if you are spending 8 hours or more in bed, but yet still wake up feeling tired and unmotivated and just blah. Here's another clue. You wake up feeling refreshed after a good night's sleep, but then around 2 or 3 p.m., you hit a wall. A little side note. Hitting a little dip around 2 or 3 p.m. is completely normal due to our own individual circadian rhythms. Hitting a wall, on the other hand, and feeling completely fatigued around that time is not. Causes of poor quality sleep can range from stress and hormones to thyroid and adrenal issues, which in that case, there are many different ways, natural ways that is, that you can do in order to balance your hormones out and improve your overall well-being and your mental state overall. So with physical fatigue, when your body is just completely feeling very worn out and it's even hard for you to just get out of bed, like simply to just like walk around, like you just have no energy for anything at all you want to do is just Netflix and chill basically. That's not good. And what that means is your body and mind are weak and you are experiencing an energy imbalance. This can arise from overactivity and lack of sleep, but also skipped meals, undereating, and overuse of stimulants such as caffeine. On my channel, I do reference a lot of energy and spirituality. Like I incorporate all these practices a little bit into my own life, a lot bigger than I promote them on my channel because I'm still like not sure what you guys respond well to. But energy stuff is like huge, especially in my own life, and I noticed a big difference when I started paying attention exactly what's going on with my aura and like my state of mind, state of being, and just how I show up in the world. Because trust me, energy is everything when it comes to not only just fitness, but to your financial life, to your family, how you deal with your loved ones, and just pretty much in every facet of your life, if you really think about it. And of course, sleep is major when it comes to getting hold of like energy in your body, outside of your body, and just having it, tapping into it, whatever the case may be. So obviously, to overcome exhaustion in my ways is paying attention to your sleep, making sure that you at least get 8 hours of sleep and you go to sleep around 10 or 11 p.m. That's ideal. I mean, I strive for that. It doesn't happen always because I do have a very busy life and I live in New York City, which doesn't help. But I try, I do my best, and that's what you should do too, I think. But of course, you do you, boo. I'm just trying to help you guys out. So practice makes perfect. To that, I also wanted to add how you sleep also matters. Like what position you sleep in also matters. I have a video about that. I'm gonna link it in the cards and in the end. There are certain positions that might be hindering your not only weight loss goals, but really how you feel the next day, because like if you sleep using the wrong position, and you're probably just doing it unconsciously, so if you put a little bit of thought into it before going to bed, I'm pretty sure your sleep quality will improve dramatically, trust me. So make sure to watch that video because I really do go a lot more in depth on that. But there are some positions, like sleeping positions, that really do you bad when it comes to waking up the next day and having a productive day. Also, of course, make sure to eat healthy, regular meals, not eating too much and not eating too little. Reduce or eliminate the consumption of caffeine. That's also a big one. So pretty much everything that you've heard before about eating healthy and treating your body well in terms of nutrition and stuff like that is also pretty consistent with what experts say on how to get the best sleep possible. Now let's get into the signs that you're just being bored or lazy. Trust me, mental exhaustion is a very real thing as well. A stressful day at work or working intensely on a project can exhaust our mental fuel for the day, leaving us feeling worn down. And that in fact will also affect your sleep, because a lot of the times if you are really thinking about something, it's really hard for you to turn that mind off at night because of all that mental chatter that you have going on, continuing the harmful cycle of poor sleep. But let's be real, sometimes we do feel just unmotivated or lazy. If you're wondering if that's the case, here's a little thing that you can do to test whether that's true or not. Ask yourself this question: would you have energy if somebody invited you to do one of your favorite things, like for example, go shopping right now or go out to dinner? If even your favorite hobbies do not sound appealing, you're probably physically tired. Here's another way to test it out. Create a minimal commitment and stick to it. A minimal commitment is a 5 to 10 minute effort to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether it be going to the gym or trying to cook a healthy meal at home. If it's the gym, then the minimal commitment would be putting on your clothes and driving to the gym or going there, working there, whatever it is. If you take that step, but you're still feeling exhausted and you're dreading the entire workout, then just stop and don't do it. But chances are, if you're mentally tired, you're probably going to follow through with it. And on top of that, feeling very proud of yourself at the end. Once you've broken the inertia, you're probably going to feel a lot more energized. That in fact is the key to any kind of mental fatigue or boredom. Same goes when you're feeling your eyelids getting heavier and heavier in the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday. The solution, can you guess what that is? Is to get up and move. Either do some stretches at your desk or go outside and get like a 10-minute walk around the block. Getting a dose of sunshine is another awesome way to beat the afternoon slump. I do it all the time and it helps me tremendously. Laziness or boredom, what I call, is the state of being where your body is out of the equilibrium. Your state of being is out of the equilibrium. And it usually arises from the inactivity or overeating. The best way to again reduce the imbalance is, of course, movement. Strive to get 3 to 5 hours per week of exercise or movement. Again, it doesn't have to be like crazy workouts every day. It can just be simply walking, you know, and listen to like some of your favorite podcasts or audiobook. Just as long as you're active, that's good. Plus, make sure to not oversleep, because that can be a very big thing too. Same as not getting enough sleep, oversleeping is a big problem. Make sure to set an alarm and wake up in the morning and go for maybe like a walk or something. Practice some breathing exercises or doing some yoga after you get up. Just whatever it takes for you to get your body moving will do the trick. Also, of course, make sure that you eat lightly in the evening, as well as reduce your sugar intake during the day and watch your consumption of oily foods and alcohol. If you're feeling worn down on a regular basis, take a look at these 5 usual suspects that I'm about to get into, because these can be the root causes of tiredness. Sleep. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you sleeping correctly? Do you know your sleep chronotype? Is your nighttime routine primed for a good night's sleep? Take a look at that and make some changes if that's necessary. Nutrition. How's your diet? Are you eating too much sugar? Too much food? Are you under eating? Are you consuming too much coffee during the day? Now, exercise. Are you moving enough throughout the day? How are your workouts? Are they too long? Are they too short? Which means you're not really doing much. Stress. Stress isn't always a bad thing, but it can impact your sleep and energy levels. Absolutely make the time for self-care and stress-reducing techniques. Check out my description box for some of my favorite ways of doing that. I'm gonna link all that stuff down below for you guys. Now, the last thing is people. Are people in your life lifting you up or bringing you down? Are you spending enough time with the loved ones? Even though, like anything else, isolation can be a good thing because you get to know yourself better and you're able to, or you're learning, or you will learn rather, to be comfortable being alone and just with yourself. But that also can make us feel tired and lead to being unmotivated even as introverts. You have to make your self-care a priority, because if you are not taking care of yourself first and foremost, right, you cannot really show up as the best version of yourself on a day-to-day basis or help anybody else, not in your personal life, not in your work life. Just, yeah. Same like you charge your phone every night to be at full capacity the next day, you have to treat your body the exact same way. You need your batteries to be fully charged to have an awesome and productive day the next day morning. Okay. So make sure to take the time and replenish and recharge yourself every night, and you too will be functioning at 100% the next day. A couple of videos I have for you that you might be interested in are how to fix your sleep if that's something that you're struggling with, and on your sleep chronotype, where I get a lot more in depth on how to get the most out of your wake and sleep hours. Look, if you're still watching this video, it means that you liked it, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.